7. Barrett outside the switch. Doncic goes on. Oh, great step! And then he hammers it home. Broke his ankles.
What's going on, guys? Welcome into Clutch B-Ball TV. I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night, as the New York Knicks did go on a drop to the Miami Heat 109-103 in heartbreaking fashion, especially the way we started off this game. I was like, the Knicks brought it tonight. We're about to win our third in a row. But then you realize, like, the Miami Heat are better than what their record really shows. They have guys like Jimmy Butler. They have guys like Duncan Robinson that are really good at coming off the screens. Tyler Hero can get hot real quick. Bam Adebayo, a physical basketball player that might change our identity in this game. And that's kind of what happened, because I didn't expect Reggie Bullock to set the tone in this game. He was shooting unbelievable. He set a brand new career high of 3-pointers made in a game. We know he's really streaky, and that really scared me when he was hot. Like, it was awesome, but it also scared me because I was like, are we really going to go through Reggie Bullock's offense in the second half? Like, I can't trust Reggie Bullock. He's so streaky as a basketball player. Are we really going to rely on him in this game? But Reggie Bullock was amazing. We were up big. We're keeping guys like Jimmy Butler in check. Goran Dragic, they desperately missed. They really missed a guy like Goran Dragic because he plays with such a good pace and he hits shots from the outside, does a really good job facilitating. But Bam Adebayo killed us all game. But getting into some positives, Julius Randle continues to be absolutely amazing. Like, he was hitting shots from the post, he was hitting shots from the outside, down low as well. But anyway, I'm going to get into the reason why it kind of scared me with Reggie Bullock hitting threes. Well, I was like, all right, first off, we're going to rely on him way too much, and second off, that's not our identity. That's not our identity, shooting the ball from the outside. I was scared we're going to shoot way too many threes. And the Heat, they were starting to become this team that they're playing slow. They're playing this grinded out brand of basketball with guys like Bam Adebayo, Precious Achiuwa. Even though he wasn't great in this game, he actually had some solid defense with his length. He's an athletic basketball player. And guys like Jimmy Butler, like, he knows the brand of basketball Tom Thibodeau brings to any team he goes to. If it's the Timberwolves, if it's the Bulls, of course, he was with the New York Knicks. Like, he knows Tom Thibodeau's game plan and he knows his mentality. So having that leader like that is definitely unbelievable. But I was like, all right, so usually our brand of basketball is playing slow, dominating down low in the post, getting quality shots, because if we play fast, that's not good, because I didn't believe in this team to outshoot the Miami Heat in 48 minutes of basketball, especially with their personnel like Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson. Andre Iguodala is not really a great shooter. He's a good leader, though, and he's good at setting up other people outside on the perimeter. And Kendrick Nunn, we know he could be a tough shot maker, but Bam Adebayo was hitting some big shots in this game. But yeah, RJ Barrett was off. You could negotiate, or you could have this mindset like Tom Thibodeau should have played RJ Barrett no matter what, even through adversity, for him to learn. But I guess his mindset was, RJ Barrett, you're off tonight. You clearly don't have it off a back-to-back. You're not playing good defense. You're not shooting quality shots whatsoever. We don't want you to hurt the team. That would be very selfish. So we're gonna let you learn from this by sitting on the bench and watching this game. But you could have went the different approach of letting him play through adversity and learning. But I guess Tom Thibodeau, he's a winner. He's gonna do whatever it takes to win basketball games. But yeah, RJ Barrett did not have in this game. Randle was absolutely unbelievable. He was shooting very efficiently in this game, had a near triple-double. I believe he was 3 assists away. Mitchell Robinson definitely needs to do a better job positioning himself on the defense side of the basketball, of his awareness, and he still, I know I sound like a broken record, he still relies on his athleticism way too much for rebounds. What is he going to do later in his NBA career when his athleticism goes away? I know it is right now, this is the present. But Mitchell Robinson's definitely going to have to work on his fundamentals if he wants to be the stable center here in New York. Elfrid Payton was absolutely atrocious. We know he's going to have 2 good games every 20 games. He's not a consistent basketball player. Jump shot's broken, looked broken tonight. Can't finish at the basket. When he can't finish at the basket, it's a wrap. If his floaters aren't falling, easy layups aren't falling, free throws aren't falling, it's a wrap. Turning the ball over, it's a freaking wrap for Elfrid Payton, and he played absolutely abysmal in this game. But yeah, in the first quarter, we're doing a solid job keeping guys like Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo still killed us, Jimmy Butler, Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, and Shaq, as we're really tiring these guys when they're coming off the screens. You could tell how tired they were looking. But then we started shooting the ball way too much, as we're going to be getting into actually, let's talk about the veterans a little bit. Taj Gibson, I thought, did a solid job rebounding the basketball. They actually double-teamed Emmanuel quickly a lot in this game, because you saw what happened in the Portland Trailblazers game, because they know he loves to ISO and they wanted to make him feel uncomfortable, but he still managed to put up 12 points, which was impressive. But yeah, you can give him the benefit of the doubt that he's a rookie. He's going to learn how to overcome those certain things, and they're not going to be able to double-team him every single time, especially if he starts one day for the New York Knicks next season. But yeah, Mitch Robinson needs to be better, but Reggie Bullock, like, yeah, he freaking set a career high for the most threes he ever made in a game, and we know he shoots a lot of threes. He doesn't care if they're quality shots. He doesn't care if they're low quality, off balance, his feet are set, or whatever. And Austin Rivers frustrates me. I get it, he's a great leader, but I can't even say he's, like, inconsistent, because he'll have a good game, like, every month. Like, one good game every month. He's not even just, like, streaky. He's not a streaky basketball player. When I think of streaky, I think of Tim Hardaway Jr. Good game, bad game, good game, bad game, good game, bad game. Like, that's what Tim Hardaway Jr. was. Austin Rivers is bad game, bad game, bad game, bad game, bad game, good game. Like, I get it, he brings the little things to the game, but he does not play a smart, fundamental brand of basketball whatsoever when you think of the Knicks. But Alec Burks, I thought, was solid. He hit some big shots in this game. But anyway, getting to the third quarter, we were relying on Reggie Bullock way too much. Like, we were starting to think three-point shooting was our identity, and we were not hitting quality shots. I believe we got a 5-second violation inbounding the ball. Nearly happened twice. I know RJ did come in and he did make a three. He did not play in the fourth quarter. But yeah, Randall was hitting timely shots. Guys like Alec Burks, I actually thought, played solid defense in this basketball game. But we had such great collective effort when it came to the defense side of the basketball, but we could not score whatsoever. Bullock went absolutely ice cold. Like, Emmanuel Quickley was tough for him because he was double teamed. A guy like Elfrid Payton, like, he was just absolutely abysmal in this game. But yeah, and they were starting to hit their shots. Jimmy Butler, we knew he was going to come back to life. This team's way better than what their record shows. They have the experience of guys like Kelly Olynyk and even more, and they have the personnel to shoot the basketball. So I was like, great, we had a guy of Bullock. Now we're starting to become this fast-paced team. Wasn't a good pace to play at because we're that slow, grinded-out team. And the Heat, they're this fast-paced team. They could shoot the ball. You could trust a Duncan Robinson. You could trust a Tyler Hero. Jimmy Butler from mid-range territory. But Randall, like, I don't want to hear any Randall slander. Yes, he had a terrible cross-court pass that resulted in a turnover. But he literally put this team on his back. If it wasn't for him, this team would have got blown the frick out because Payne didn't have it. RJ didn't have it. Mitch, we know he doesn't bring much offensively. Bullock had it, but I still don't think it would have been that close of a game. But anyway, like, they were hitting big shots. Like, they were playing good defense. They were matching the defensive intensity, except they were scoring the ball. Now, getting into the, like, fourth quarter, when you think of this fourth quarter, I thought it was really interesting. Of course, we started off with Quickley. We started off with Obi. I believe Austin Rivers was in that basketball game, like, in the fourth quarter as well. Obi Toppin did a good job moving without the ball. That's what we have to do, play throughout his strengths. The best coaches play their players throughout their strengths. And that's what we did, even though we missed him on, like, an alley-oop when he was wide open. I thought he did a solid job. He knocked down a three. They're considering if they should call it off. But Quickley actually did a solid job facilitating even when he wasn't scoring. Needs to get better inside, like, defending and, like, coming off of screens. But he's a pretty solid man-to-man defender or, like, on-ball defender. But I actually thought we played disciplined brand of basketball, and I was impressed with the young guys for sure. But Austin Rivers, just, like, when he doesn't have the ball in his hands, he's just abysmal. He can't score off the ball when he doesn't have the ball in his hands. Doesn't really cut without the ball. He's, like, literally a high school player out there. But our offense couldn't keep up in this game. It really couldn't. I thought we kept Austin Rivers in the game way too long. We eventually put Payton in. Like, we subbed Quickley out. We put Quickley in with, like, 1 minute left in the third quarter and then played Quickley up to, like, 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We subbed him out, put Payton in. I was like, what are you doing, Tom Thibodeau? You have Rivers in too long. Then you don't put Quickley in long enough, and then you put a guy of Payton in who just doesn't have it tonight. We need offense down the stretch. And I think Quickley's a solid enough defensive player to have him in the fourth. But I was like, what are you doing? But Thibodeau freaking grew a pair after Payne turned the ball over, missed a layup. He put Quickley back in the game with 6 minutes left, which I was happy with. We fell short, but at least Quickley got that experience towards the end of this game. But he was doing little things like forcing turnovers in certain situations. Like, I thought Quickley played hard. He didn't play, like, the best brand of basketball, but I thought he played smart throughout the circumstances of, like, the other point guard play. But let me know down below your thoughts and analysis on this game. Like, do you think the Knicks should have won? Honestly, thought we had our opportunity. We just didn't play all 48 minutes of basketball. And the Miami Heat kind of executed what we usually do best, like, at a higher level. But yeah, let me know down below your thoughts and analysis. And as always, guys, have a humble day or night. Peace out, y'all.